Welcome, viewers. My name is still remains Okudelisi Daniels. Don't forget, I am your regular host on this channel. And in case you just meeting us for the first time, please go and click on the like button, share, and subscribe. And last time we've talked a lot of things. We've talked about the learning of a child who's supposed to be solely responsible if it is school or the home. But a lot of, should I say, comments have been coming because we made it open. I will say we're going to discuss about it, but we're still giving everybody time to make up your mind and let's discuss, let's talk about it because no matter what you feel, this is one of the things that is affecting us on our daily activities. Now for today, we're going to talk about something that is very crucial, though we've mentioned about it in the previous episode. We'll talk about learning, the learning environment, what have you. But today, I would just like us to talk about creating a positive home learning environment. Now, we're not talking about the school, we're talking about the home. People ask, are we supposed to learn in the home? Are we supposed to learn at home? Yes, the truth is this. The first learning of every child is from the home, which motivates a child to go to school to learn further. Now, what are supposed to be the criteria for creating a positive learning environment? Take for instance, a child goes to school from Monday through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they return back to school probably for people who are in dormitories or people who are on what they call it day-to-day, going to school and coming back home. But the truth is this, if a child comes home, what are you supposed to engage the child with? Most times, I've seen children, once they come back from school, the next thing they do is throw their bag to wherever their hand can get to. In the morning, hey, I'm supposed to go to school, Junior. Where are your school bags? Where are your books, everything? Junior will start looking here and there, trying to gather his books together to put inside the bag before going to school. But that's not supposed to be. First of all, you have to teach your children how to be contented with what you're doing, how to be organized. First thing we do, like my home, what I do is when the children comes back from school, definitely I must have been away trying to make ends meet. But by the time I comes back, hey, how are you? How was school today? Where are the school bags? First thing they do is they get their school bags ready. Your shoes, they get it ready. Stockings, they get it ready. First, you have taught these children how to organize themselves. Without you knowing, it's a place of learning. Now, take for instance, some schools, when they are doing their what they call it, end of year party or whatever, they do what they call catch up with school bus. That's when you see some children, they won't even know how to put on their stockings because they did not learn it from home. Dad or mom does that for them. Put on your makeup, put on your this, and what have you. So now, if we must create a positive home environment, then the parents must be involved. Now, we talk about parents. Don't forget, we have biological parents, we have educational parents. I get me there. We have guidance. We have people who adopted children. So when we talk about parents, we're not just talking about the biological ones. No, don't get us misunderstood, okay? So every parent is one who has taken up somebody as a child to put through school or through learning. Now, what we do is this. Get your children to understand that whenever they come to they should feel free. That's the first thing. Feeling free is to make sure they understand what's happening in the school, in the real life, and at home. So what do you do? Hey, how are you? How was school today? Fine. Tell me what happened in school today. You are not just teaching them. You are playing with them without them knowing you are teaching them. You are learning from them, they are learning from you. Because when you come back home, hey, bring back your school book, everybody will feel daddy has come again with another learning. So what do? You teach them with style. How was school today? So tell me, what happened in school today? Somebody might say, Daddy, I failed one of the questions. Okay, tell me about the question. They will tell you the question. If it's something you can solve, don't forget that most of us, we are old now. There's some questions the child will bring up to you. It's not something you can solve on the immediate. So what do? You find a way. Good. Okay, let's find time to discuss about it. Because do you know what? If you fail it at that point, not giving the child what the child wants at that point, believe me, the child can never trust you. With anything that has to do with education. So if you notice as a father or a mother, there's a question you cannot solve at the immediate, find a way to tell the child, do you know what we're going to do? Let's find a better way to treat this. Thereby, you have coming back to do your research on training the child or giving them that what they want. Okay, before we go to the next thing we're going to discuss about, if you are a new person watching this channel, I would like you to click on the like button, subscribe and share. You never know who this is going to bless at the end of the day. So I want to talk about environment where every child feels valued and included. Some people abuse the children, okay? Not just in school, not just by flogging, but by words. Take for instance, I talked in the last time when we teach them the old way, they go to school, they learn the new way before the child becomes confused. Now, how many of us can figure out what I'm saying now? Those days in school where you have a teacher ask a question and you failed it. The next thing you hear is shame, 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 shame. The child wobbles. It becomes smoothie. From that moment on, that child will not want to learn whatever they are saying again because the child is feeling shy and what have you. Now, we have recent and modern ways whereby teachers can let a child know they failed it. How do I mean? A teacher asks a question. Take for instance, who is the father of Jesus Christ? And somebody said, Peter. It's okay? Can you try again? James, not really. Can you try again? Giving that child the opportunity to come up with a vital information. But by the time you say, who is the father of Jesus Christ? James, the whole class, shame, 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 shame. So you have booed that child and you have not given that child a place of belonging. You have not let that child know that he's valued in that class. Take for instance, the child goes and says, Daddy, I don't want to be in that class anymore. Why? Because the teacher doesn't love me. You have to take your time to work that out from the mentality of the child. So what we say, we are working in an environment where every child feels valued and included. Now, take for instance, everybody comes to school and there's a popular guy who is always making headway. What happens? The teacher asks question, and when that child gets to sit down, I'm not talking to you. Every time the only person answering question in the class. What happens? If you put this child away, the child goes home and feels, I don't want to continue anymore because everybody believes I'm Mr. Know It Well and Mrs. Know It Well. So, if we come to this program, I would like us to learn what are the best ways to make every school recognize that their children must be valued and feel included. Me as a person, one thing I do is making sure that you do not talk down on their teachers. No. A child can say, Daddy, my teacher said this. The next you say, don't mind that teacher. She doesn't know what's doing. When that child goes to school, no matter what the child is going to say, the child is off. The child is off. So please, and please to every parent, every school owner, every teacher, find a way to make your children believe in you. Let them know that they are valued. Even when they have missed it, find a way to get them back to track. We are going on the next segment. I would like to talk about balancing academic well-being of every child. It's not just all about learning. I have a classmate whom I saw not quite long, and while communicating with him, I noticed this guy was talking off-key. Very intelligent. But do you know what happened? Because of excessive learning, this child became not, because the parents could not notice it at time. So, balancing of academic well-being of every child. Listen, don't play with the health of every child. First thing, as a parent or as a teacher, when you notice a child is dull in the class, the first thing you do is don't push them. Go and ask, how are you feeling? How are you today? If you notice your child is not strong enough to go to school, please take them to the clinic or to the hospital. Let them be taken care of first. And that's why every school should have a kind of medical team. Once you notice something, dullness from every child, what do? Please treat them first. Get their well-being. Not just them passing your exam, no. But they have to come out not just in flying colors, but they have to come out too in flying health. Are you getting me? So, moving away from the mental health, I would like us to talk about something very important, that's the extra curriculum. Now, most of us, it's not just by sitting on the classroom. No, we can learn from many things. Like my children, sometimes I'm surprised the way they speak on issues because what there are cartoons I will allow them to watch. Okay, now watching the cartoon, Daddy, this is what I learned from this cartoon. Wow, I'm pleased. Now, do you know what I do? Try to link it back to the real thing. Sometimes they will ask me, Daddy, I want to say dinosaur. Sometimes they will say, Daddy, do we know that dinosaur was extincted long time ago, so BC? Sometimes I become surprised. How do they know about this? So now, as a father, as a mother, you have to create an extra curriculum activities for your children. If your child is the kind of person who loves playing football, get them involved. Call them to yourself. Hey, this person is playing here. Now we have 11 here, 11 here. Put it together, what is called, the child will tell you 22. You are teaching that child because it's all about addition. But this is an extra curriculum. Now, most of us, because of kidnapping and what have you in the society, most of us don't even go out for excursion anymore. I remember then when we were little, we do go to zoo to see different types of animals. We've been to Orumoro to see many things. But these days, everybody is afraid. Don't blame them. If you cannot go traveling, please find anything within your locality that you're going to use to get your children involved in extra curriculum, thereby still getting their mental ability to be alert and letting them know that everything is not about the four walls of the classroom. We can learn in many ways and impact our children from extra curriculum. I'm going to advise you, find one that you know is going to be fitting to your children. That's when you're going to use. You can't use mine, I can use yours, because every child is wired differently. So you must find out what's going to be best for them. And schools too, just don't leave it for the homes alone. Bring up ideas and introduce it to homes. If any wonder the homes has to be comfortable with, why not? Let's get it, but it must be involved in our learning for our children to move to the next level. Please, if you're still a new subscriber, click on the like buttons, share, and subscribe. Till I come your way next time, I remain your host, Okulili. Bye for now.